Hey everybody, this is Coach Parker with CoachParker.org. How you guys doing today? Today I thought I'd do a YouTube video / podcast on choosing a team mom for your youth sports team or football team. And of course this is kind of in youth sport and youth football, so it's going to be kind of tailored to that, but it really can be used for any sport on how to choose a team mom. So let's get right into it. I wrote an article a couple years back, and we'll just go through this article here on how to choose a team mom. I think I wrote it back. This is my website over at CoachParker.org, and I'm just going to use this as notes. Over back in 2011, we'd had a couple of really good team moms, and I'd had some experiences with some bad ones, and just wanted to write an article to help some folks out on how to choose a team mom. You know, Coach Bear Bryant, Hall of Fame college football coach, talked about, you know, if you can win the mama, you can pretty much win the football player. So it's kind of the same in youth sports. I mean, a team mom can help you win the team over the parents, or really can kind of crater your if they so choose. So you need to be really careful on picking a team mom, because they're really going to be, especially if you're not a good communicator, they're really going to be the communicator for you to the parents and vice versa. So it really helps to have a good team mom, or you know, could be a team dad, team parent kind of thing. You may call it a team manager or whatever you call it. But here's some things that you can have or try to do as picking and choosing a team mom and those parent qualities that you want. I really suggest, if you have the opportunity to do this, is to choose a person you've known before the team, or you just know. Picking a total stranger the first day, it's not really that great because you don't know who they are and what they can do and so forth. And I know it's sometimes you may have a lot of volunteers. What we've been getting, we're not getting very many volunteers lately, but if you do have a lot of volunteers and you don't know anybody on your team, I would wait a couple of weeks and get to know these folks and where their player is on your team before you name an official team mom. That would be my recommendation for this, because you really want to get to know these people, since they're basically going to be on your staff and one of the biggest people to help you win over the parents. So be very careful on choosing them. This person really has to be outgoing and have great people skills and social skills. They really can't be an introvert. You want somebody always talking to the parents, always happy, always into doing things for the kids. They really need to be at practice, but they need to be you're a really good cheerleader type of person for the team, and that's not really an introverted person that's quiet, that doesn't want to talk to people. That's personally my preference. I'm a quieter person, and so I could definitely talk in crowds, but individually, one-on-one, I'm not that good. So I like to pick team moms that are very social and like to talk and are organized. And that's the other thing. You want a person that's very organized and really that can take the initiative, where you can give them instructions and they can kind of go with it, and they're organized in what they need to do. I know I've had a couple of team moms that have been very good, but they don't really take the initiative, or may not be as organized, and really can't take direction very well. And so they're always asking more questions about what they should do. And that puts a lot of more work on yourself. If you can usually do it yourself if you're having to ask answer a ton of questions to the team mom. So you really want somebody that is organized, that can take some initiative, and they can get other people to help her do things. You really want somebody that over-communicates. I mean, this person really needs to be a person that is not afraid of talking and communicating with the other parents and the coaching staff. Like I said, it comes back to excellent social skills. In today's environment, you really need a team mom that understands how to use social networking, how to text, how to use email, Facebook. At the time we were using Yahoo Groups, Twitter, Instagram, those type of things that can basically help Shutterfly, that maybe Team Snap, that can at least get in and out of a computer easily. We had a team mom a couple of years ago that her computer was broke, so she could never get into things, or she had an old computer. So, if you choose this person, they're going to be kind of your communication person. Everybody's using all of these tools now, and so this person needs to be up on all of these social networking tools to be able to get all the communication out. Because if you're just sending one channel of communication, you're probably not hitting everybody. We do Shutterfly, Facebook, Twitter, and we have them all feeding everything. And so make sure you get somebody that can do all that. You want somebody that's capable of taking digital photos, storing those, and uploading those, or that can find somebody on the team that will do that. But they also need to be able to deal with that. We have video downloads from the league on our videos. We have team pictures that come over from the league. So they need to know how to share those and get those and share those with the team on Facebook and Twitter and so forth. And they can't be afraid of email or texting. I mean, if they can't set up a group text to text 10 people, or they can't, do a 20-person email and they're having trouble with that, that's probably not the team mom you want, because it's all about communication. I mean, I was telling my kid the other day, because he wants to be a coach, organization, planning, and communication, the three big things to becoming a coach. Really, any type of person, business person, manager, you've got to have those. The team mom needs to be, like I said, she needs to have an initiative, but she also needs to be assertive with people, but not aggressive. Because there's a lot of parents that like to use aggression or and try to get their way, and this person has to be a strong person individually, so other parents don't run over them. Because the football parents and sports parents have gotten to be very they're very emotional sometimes and want to get their way for their child all the time, but football is a team sport. It's not like tennis where you're an individual. I mean, so they've got to go along with the team. If 20 people are buying the socks and one parent is not buying the socks, can they deal with that? So those are the kind of issues that they've got to deal with. The team parent, they need to be open to learning new things. I mean, I was working with a team parent 10 years ago and was trying to help them set up a website, the Shutterfly, and they just didn't want to do it and didn't understand it or whatever. Just said they always did it this way. Well, they're kind of, even though they're a volunteer, they're kind of working for you and your staff. And so, yeah, they do things one way, but, you're kind of the boss of the volunteer group, so make sure they're willing to do the things that you need them to do. And some of those might be new things, and they need to be willing to do those. Look, if your team mom is really good at social networking and talking, they should be pretty good at fundraising. Like our big fundraiser has always been, we go to a restaurant, we get them to sponsor us, we turn in our tickets at the end of the season for like 5% off of our non-alcoholic purchases for lunches, because we have lunch there all the time. And so that works out really good. So they've got to be able to talk to those businesses if you're into fundraising, or talk to the other parents about selling, if they're selling candies or whatever in your league. So they should know how to organize and get that stuff going, or not be afraid to do that. If you get a reference that they've been a good team mom before and they know what they're doing, and even though you may not know this person, then definitely use those references there. That's a big help, because it's not all new. You're not having to teach them. We have a book in our league that was put together by a team mom several years ago that was based on this particular article and she really expanded on that and put a lot of local vendors down and everything. So if your league has like, the How to Be a Teen Mom little manual locally, like how to get a t-shirt vendor, who are the good businesses to go for sponsorships, that would be good to get to her. Look, your teen mom must be basically the head coach's biggest fan and cheerleader, and so you don't want somebody that doesn't like you to be the teen mom, because she's not going to rationalize and talk to the other parents about maybe why you did this or whatever. If she's not a fan, she's just going to say, oh, he's a terrible coach, doesn't know what he's doing, versus, his assistant wasn't there today, so he was struggling with practice by himself or something. So make sure she's a fan or he's a fan, whoever the team parent or team mom is. Look, you want somebody like social. I call them the party king or queen, because I know a lot of them, they like to socialize and be, have parties and stuff like that, but they've got to pass a background check too, so because all your staff will usually have to pass that. So even though they may be really social and they like to party and have parties, definitely make sure that they can pass the background check. Look, the other thing is they've got to be able to balance a checkbook, because they're going to be taking monies in. I've dealt with a teen mom before that could barely add up, the candy money, and couldn't use Excel and get it all straightened out, and I had to basically go back through there. Especially if you're a select team and you've got a budget and you've got checking accounts and stuff like that, your team mom needs to be pass a background check, or the team parent needs to do that. But they also need to be good with the checkbook so they don't overdraft or anything like that. Look, what's really good for a teen mom or a teen parent is they've worked as a manager before or are a manager, because basically they're helping you manage these 50 kids and parents that are on your team, deal with the team, and they really need to have good problem solving skills too, because they're not going to have it easy sometimes. So they need to be able to be a good manager, know how to deal with problems and problem people. Look, this part of the social effect. They've got to be a fun person and not an angry person. And you want somebody that has a calming effect on the parents, that really loves the kids too. I mean, we have gotten so lucky in choosing our teen moms over the last probably 5 years, and probably because we try to stick to this right here. And we've had a couple of hiccups, but we really choose teen moms that are really into the kids, and we know their kids, and they're type A personalities, and they go over and above. It's funny, they seem to always try to outdo the last teen mom we've had, which is great. So it's not bad to have a competitive person who wants to overachieve in that position too, that are, bringing snacks all the time and don't seem to have an issue where they're too busy to be able to have a pizza party here, or an ice cream party, or a snow cone party, or bring cupcakes every now and then. That goes a long way, or can help you pick up stuff even though they're busy. So, I like my team mom basically, and it says here, to attend every practice and game. I mean, they should be there and part of it. If your team photographer didn't show up, they need to jump in for that. If you see in the picture that I put up right before, that was our team mom on the right. She jumped into practice and was helping out with a tackling drill. I mean, she was one of the best team moms we've ever had. Just absolutely awesome, and makes the best cupcakes, by the way. Italian Cream, who made those for me at our team party, and just absolutely fabulous. So, so I know you want somebody that's at all the team events, are really into it and really into the game and understand the game. That really helps these team parent mom qualities. It's a big deal. It just helps relax you as a coach, and especially if she can help with the parents' calming effect and communicating to all the parents and kind of take that over for you. If you get somebody that can't take that over for you, it really adds a little bit of strain to you. Now, there are some things that I personally try to watch out for, and I've kind of listed those in this other stuff, but that really will kind of make the season bad for you and the team mom. If the team mom is new to you or the team, sometimes that doesn't go very well, because you may not, they may not know you or your personality type, and two games into it, you guys may just not mesh at all. So be really careful for that. If their child is not a starter on your team, or especially if they're a minimum play player on your team and they don't play a lot, some team parents really expect, because they're volunteering to you, that their child should play more. And that's not how that works. So be really careful of that. And that's the reason I try not to choose a team parent whose child is not a starter, because I've had a lot of issues when a team parent's child is not a starter, and they're new to sports, and competitive sports. So be careful of that. A single parent also trying to do the team mom thing, and they're already busy and having trouble getting to practice and doing things. That's kind of a problem, because you really need the help. If they can't help you because they're too busy running around and they've got 3 kids, and single parenting is tough. So just be careful of choosing a single parent unless they have a lot of free time and can get to practice and do that. A team parent that's not skilled at fundraising or socializing, that doesn't really work out. Especially if you're into a select team and need fundraising, definitely get one. If you've got a team mom or a team parent, or even one of your assistant coaches, and they're traveling all the time, if they travel 80% of the time, and that's a good question to ask them, how much work are you out of town? If they're out of town 80% of the time, they can't make every practice or event. That's no help to you. You're trying to get a person that can help you. So try to look at that. And this is the biggest one for us, probably because I'm a tech geek already and use all of this stuff. But shoot, I was a tech geek, in 95, but everybody, the web's come out and everybody's doing everything now. My kids are going crazy. So a lot of these, probably your guys' age now, because I'm 54, so probably everybody at 30, 25, 35 knows how to use all these tools now. So, if you're getting a team mom that doesn't know how to use email or text, group text from their phone, or it's not on Facebook and Twitter because they just don't want to be there, that's probably a reason to choose somebody else, because you're really looking for somebody that knows how to communicate. And that's really what a team mom is your lead communicator for the team and cheerleaders. So those are my thoughts on choosing a team mom. And I hope you guys enjoyed the video here. Like I said, there she is. There was our team mom from this past season, who was awesome, and you can see her in the tackle drill. But yeah, those were my thoughts on choosing a team mom. This is Coach Parker with CoachParker.org. If you like the video podcast, please give me a thumbs up. Please share the video. What helps us out both on podcasts and YouTube, if you subscribe to the channel, that would be awesome. If you would also want to support me a little bit more, you can always purchase my playbooks, the Power Wing Beast Offense and 6'2 Multi-8 Defense, over at CoachParker.org. You can find those playbooks there that have done great for me for the last 20 or so seasons. Once again, this is Coach Parker with CoachParker.org. Thanks for coming by. Remember to play for fun, and winning is funner. Ciao. See you guys later.